The movie starts with a woman named Arlen. A number, 5040, is marked under her ear. She is taken to a huge desert outside Texas. This place is for people the government calls the Bad Batch. Nobody there gets help. They survive alone. A warning sign says this land is no longer part of the U.S. American laws do not exist there anymore. Every prisoner only gets a loaf of bread and one bottle of water before being thrown out. Arlen walks across the empty desert with no direction. After some time, she finds an old abandoned car. She climbs inside and tries to start it, but the car is dead. With nowhere else to go, she rests inside and puts on makeup. Later, she looks at a photo of herself and her boyfriend. Then she notices something in the mirror. Two strangers are driving toward her in a golf cart. Arlen instantly panics and runs. But she cannot escape. The strangers catch her, knock her unconscious, and drag her away. Sometime later, Arlen wakes up in chains. She is terrified. Her mouth is gagged, so she cannot scream. Then her kidnappers walk in. One man injects something into her arm to numb the pain. Right after that, a woman grabs a hacksaw and cuts off Arlen's hand. Arlen screams in horror and begs them to stop, but the people ignore her completely. These kidnappers are cannibals. They hunt humans, chop them apart, and eat them. Arlen loses so much blood that she passes out. To keep her alive, the woman burns the wound shut with a steaming hot iron pan. When Arlen wakes up again, she is still chained down. Then she notices something even worse. One of her legs is gone too. Days pass. The cannibals keep cutting away more parts of her body. Pieces of her hips are removed as well. While trapped there, Arlen hears voices outside. More victims keep arriving every day. She realizes one thing fast. If she stays there, she will die piece by piece. So she starts planning an escape. One day, Arlen covers herself in her own waste. One of the cannibal women becomes disgusted by the smell. She decides to unchain Arlen and clean her up. While the woman is distracted, Arlen spots a crowbar nearby. She quickly grabs it and smashes the woman to death. Arlen drags herself away as fast as possible while hiding from the other cannibals. But with missing limbs, she cannot move very far. Luckily, she finds a skateboard. She climbs onto it and uses it to roll through the desert. After traveling for a long time, Arlen becomes badly dehydrated under the burning sun. She grows too weak to keep moving and thinks she is about to die. Then a strange hermit appears and saves her. He places Arlen into his trash cart and pushes her away from the desert. After some time, they arrive at a settlement called Comfort. The hermit drops her off and leaves without saying much. People from his settlement rush over to help Arlen. Unlike the cannibals, these people seem normal. They feel sorry for her and welcome her into the community. The story then jumps ahead 5 months. Arlen is doing much better now. Her missing limbs are still gone, but she has built a new life in Comfort. She now uses a prosthetic leg that helps her walk again. Life there is far more stable. She has food, shelter, and work. Nobody has to kill for survival like they do in the desert. But Arlen still burns with anger. She cannot forget what the cannibals did to her. Deep down, she wants revenge. The movie then cuts to a group of large, violent men. Their leader is a dangerous cannibal called Miami Man. He is brutal and merciless, but there is one person he truly loves. His young daughter, Honey. She means everything to him. Miami Man also has a talent for drawing. He spends time sketching pictures of Honey's face over and over again. After spending time with his daughter, Miami Man visits another victim. The terrified woman begs for mercy and begs him not to kill her. But he feels nothing. He starts cutting her apart without hesitation. Later, he and his partner Maria cook the human meat together. Then the two calmly sit down and eat. Maria looks exhausted by this life. She seems sick of kidnapping people and turning them into food. The next day, Arlen sits alone looking through a magazine. She cuts out a picture of a woman's arm and holds it against her own missing limb. It reminds her of the body she once had. The memory crushes her emotionally. Angry and heartbroken, she loads a gun and leaves Comfort to head back into the desert. Not far away, Maria and her daughter Honey search through a giant trash dump for useful items. While digging through the garbage, Maria slices her leg on something sharp and screams in pain. At the same time, Arlen finds a golf cart. It looks exactly like the one used by the cannibals who captured her before. She instantly realizes they must be close. Soon after, Arlen spots Maria and Honey. The second she sees Maria's face, she recognizes her as one of the people who tortured her. Arlen points the gun at her and starts blaming her for everything that happened. Maria apologizes, but she also defends herself. She says they only did those things to survive. She claims both of them are the same, just trying to stay alive in a cruel world. Arlen rejects that idea immediately. She says they are nothing alike. Then she shoots Maria straight in the head. Honey watches the whole thing in shock. After calming down, Arlen feels guilty for the little girl. So she decides to take Honey back with her to comfort. As they leave, the strange hermit secretly notices them from a distance. Sometime later, Arlen and Honey arrive in comfort. Honey feels nervous around all the strangers and barely says a word. While walking around, Honey notices a bunny and becomes attached to it. Arlen buys the rabbit for her, and the little girl keeps it as a pet. Arlen tries talking to Honey, but Honey stays silent. In another scene, Miami Man becomes worried because Maria and Honey still have not returned home. He goes searching for them and eventually reaches the garbage dump. There, he finds Maria's dead body lying on the ground, but Honey is nowhere to be found. Soon, he saw a man and run into her. He shows him a sketch of Honey and asks if he has seen her. The hermit hints that he knows where she is, but first he wants something in return. He asks Miami Man to draw his portrait. Desperate to find Honey, Miami Man agrees. He begins sketching the hermit while the old man happily poses for the drawing. Once the sketch is finished, the hermit becomes excited and finally reveals the truth. Honey is in comfort. Back in comfort, Arlen keeps trying to connect with Honey. Later that night, they walk through the market and discover a huge party. The two step inside. Soon, the leader of Comfort arrives. Everyone calls him Dream. Dream gives a speech, and it becomes clear the people deeply admire him for building their safe community. After the speech, a young girl starts handing out drugs to the crowd. Arlen takes some too and quickly gets high. During the party, Honey gets separated from Arlen. Then her bunny slips away and runs off. While chasing it, Honey accidentally finds Dream standing with a pregnant young woman. Dream becomes strangely interested in the little girl. He invites Honey back to his luxurious home, and she agrees to go with him. Dream and the pregnant woman quietly take Honey inside, while Arlen stays distracted by the party and drugs. A little later, Arlen notices Honey is gone. She immediately panics and starts asking everyone if they have seen her. But nobody helps. Arlen is still badly high, and without realizing it, she wanders outside Comfort and heads deep into the desert. After walking for hours, she suddenly meets Miami Man, but she does not recognize him as the man who mutilated her before. Arlen talks to him non-stop and even hugs him. Miami Man stays silent and simply stares at her. The next morning, Arlen wakes up alone in the desert. She quickly notices her prosthetic leg is gone. Then Miami Man appears holding the leg. He explains that she is very far from Comfort now. Without the prosthetic, she has no chance of getting back alone. He shows her a sketch of Honey and asks if she has seen the little girl. Arlen lies and says no. Miami Man does not buy it. He orders her to lead him to Comfort. He wants her to sneak inside and bring Honey back out to him. Then he gives her a terrifying warning. If she fails, he will kill her and eat whatever body parts she still has left. Arlen becomes terrified and agrees to help him. But before they can leave, another cannibal suddenly rides up on a motorcycle. He offers Miami Man gasoline in exchange for Arlen. Miami Man pauses and thinks carefully about the offer. In the end, Miami Man accepts the trade and gives Arlen to the biker cannibal. The man drags her away while she cries and begs for help. Then everything changes in seconds. Miami Man suddenly spins around and throws a knife straight into the biker's back. Before the man can react, another butcher knife flies through the air and kills him instantly. Now Miami Man and Arlen have a motorcycle for travel and fresh meat, so they do not starve. The two continue their trip across the desert together. At one point, Arlen asks to stop so she can pee. While she's away, a massive sandstorm suddenly crashes through the area. The storm almost swallows Arlen whole. Miami Man quickly runs toward her and covers her with a giant cloth to protect her from the sand. Arlen feels surprised by his kindness. That night, they stop to rest. Miami Man quietly eats pieces of the dead biker's arm while sitting by the fire. Arlen then asks how he became part of the Bad Batch. Miami Man explains that he was an illegal immigrant. He says he came from Cuba to America when he was 16 years old. Back then, he worked in Miami as a tattoo artist. Curious, Arlen asks to see his prisoner number. The moment he shows it, she suddenly grabs his knife and points it at him. She angrily says she hates people who survive by eating others. But Miami Man stays calm. He claims he only kills because life in the desert leaves him no other choice. Right then, a loud gunshot suddenly echoes through the desert. Miami Man gets hit in the chest. The shooter turns out to be another member of the Bad Batch who escaped from cannibals. The stranger tells Arlen to hurry and get into his vehicle. Arlen freezes, unsure what to do. After thinking for a moment, she chooses to leave with the stranger while Miami Man stays behind badly wounded. Sometime later, Arlen returns to Comfort. Arlen goes back to her normal routine, but Miami Man keeps staying on her mind. She wonders if he survived the gunshot. The next day, guilt eats at her. So she heads back into the desert searching for him. But Miami Man is gone. The only thing left behind is his sketchbook. Elsewhere, Miami Man lies close to death in the desert. Luckily, the old man finds him. The old man takes him to a shelter and treats his wounds. He even feeds him to help him recover his strength. Back in Comfort, Arlen flips through the sketchbook. She sees page after page filled with drawings of Honey. Now she becomes worried about the little girl. Arlen prints missing posters for Honey and spreads them around Comfort. She asks everyone if they have seen her, but nobody gives her answers. Then one day, Arlen sees something shocking. Several pregnant women walk out of Dream's mansion. Standing beside them is Honey. It turns out Honey has been living with Dream the entire time. He has been spoiling her with fancy food and luxury. The truth about Dream also comes out. He keeps many women around him and sleeps with them. They even wear shirts that say, "The dream is inside you." Meanwhile, in the desert, Miami Man finally heals enough to move again. He thanks the hermit and leaves to search for his daughter. Back in Comfort, Arlen heads to Dream's mansion to rescue Honey. Inside, she sees many pregnant women living there. She soon learns that Dream makes his money by selling illegal drugs produced by these women. Since there are no laws in the wasteland, nobody can stop him. On top of that, the people in Comfort stay loyal because he gives them food, shelter, and safety from cannibals. Later, Arlen talks directly with Dream. The two spend time getting to know each other. Dream notices she feels uncomfortable there and asks why. Arlen avoids answering. Dream proudly explains how Comfort survives because of the drug business. He also brags about building plumbing systems so his people do not live in filth. He truly believes he created a better world for everyone. Arlen pretends to admire him. Then she shocks Dream by offering to become one of his women and sleep with him. Dream happily accepts the offer. He tells one of the pregnant women to prepare a room for Arlen. Soon, Arlen is taken to a bedroom to get ready. She enters the bathroom and secretly pulls a hidden gun from inside her prosthetic leg. A moment later, the pregnant woman walks in to check on her. Arlen instantly points the gun at the woman's stomach. She takes the woman hostage and demands that Dream return Honey immediately. Dream has no choice but to agree. Still, he tells Arlen he expected better from her. After reuniting with Honey and the bunny, Arlen escapes Comfort in a vehicle while still holding the pregnant woman hostage. After driving a long distance, she finally releases the woman, who heads back home safely. Later, Arlen and Honey finally find Miami Man. Honey runs straight to her father and hugs him tightly. Miami Man becomes emotional seeing his daughter alive and safe again. He thanks Arlen and prepares to leave with Honey. But Arlen stops him and asks if she can come too. At first, Miami Man refuses. He says the desert is too dangerous for her and tells her to go back to Comfort. But Arlen says she cannot return there anymore. Miami Man still hesitates. Then Arlen grabs his hand and pleads with him. Slowly, he changes his mind. At that moment, Honey suddenly starts complaining. She says Dream used to feed her spaghetti every day, and now she wants more food. Miami Man has nothing to cook, so he grabs the bunny and kills it for meat while Arlen covers Honey's eyes. In the final scene, the three sit together around a campfire eating like a strange new family. But Honey keeps crying quietly, heartbroken over the loss of her beloved pet.